Hello again. My name is Thom Singer, and I want to welcome you to this video on business development skills for lawyers. Today, we're going to specifically talk about LinkedIn. Now, when I work with lawyers one-on-one to help them fine-tune their business development skills, lots of people push back on the whole idea of LinkedIn. Now, that wasn't surprising 10 and 15 years ago. But now when people say, oh, I don't really do LinkedIn, I think that they might be leaving money on the table. And there's nothing that you probably hate more than losing clients before you even get a chance to talk to them when they're a prospect. Because when someone hears your name or they're referred to you, they're going to go to the internet to look you up. And if they Google your name and your firm name, you might be surprised to find out that LinkedIn might show up higher than your own firm's website. So your firm and the marketing manager at your firm, you work very hard to make sure that the firm website is up to date and that your bio is strong, but that might not be where your potential clients are going to look you up. So you want to make sure that you make a fantastic first impression on LinkedIn. Now, I'm going to talk about 3 things that you can do to look good on LinkedIn, and we're going to do this really fast. But if you have any other questions, please leave comments down below and I'll answer all of them. So the first thing is you want to make sure that you have a great photograph and a banner on your LinkedIn profile. Now, oftentimes people use their firm's photo that you have on your website, and that's great. However, if the picture is cropped way back, you want to make sure when you use it as your LinkedIn profile, you crop it in really tight to your face. Because again, it's all about the first impression. We don't care what you're wearing. We don't care about the office that you're sitting in. People care about your face. And you want to make sure that you have a pleasant look on your face. You want to make sure you have a smile and that your hair is done right. You just want to look really professional. So often people use pictures that they took at a party or they took at the beach as their LinkedIn profile. Really bad idea. Now, you don't have to be in a tie or a business suit, but just make sure that you look professional in the photo that's there. Now, you also want to have that banner on your LinkedIn profile. And people say, Thom, I don't even know what the banner is. Jump over to LinkedIn and look someone up. At the top of the page, you're going to see a circle that has their photo. And then across the very top, there's an area that could just be some wavy lines and colors, which would be the default that LinkedIn puts there. Or you could have a really nice banner that catches people's eyes. Now, for attorneys, I recommend you use something that shows off your firm logo, maybe shows off the office building that you're in, something, again, businesslike and professional, but you don't want to have nothing in that banner section. And the best thing you can do is custom design a banner that's going to have maybe some contact information or something else. If you go to LinkedIn and look up my site, and remember, I'm not an attorney, so mine's a little bit different. But if you look me up on LinkedIn, you're going to see that I have a custom designed banner that's going to tell people who I am, what I do, and it has my email and phone number right there so that people can contact me at any time. Again, you want to have a nice banner that catches people's eyes, that stands out but looks professional. So the second thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you've filled out your profile properly. This is not a time for name, rank, and serial number. LinkedIn gives you the chance to write a summary about your career, who you are, what you've done, what you accomplish, how you work with clients. Make sure that you've filled that section out so that it clearly tells people why they want to work with you. Now, you don't want it to be too long and you don't have to talk about everything that you've done, but it really should be more than 2 or 3 sentences. This should be a couple of paragraphs that is written in a way that's going to entice people to want to learn more. Then down below where it talks about your job experience and it talks about all the different firms that you've worked for, maybe companies that you've worked for, they give you a chance in there to also give a description of the work that you did during that time. A big mistake that lawyers make is they just list their firm and whether they were a partner and an associate. Use that area where you can write the description to talk about the type of clients that you worked with and what you learned during that time. This is a great way to showcase your strengths. And the final thing you want to do with LinkedIn is twofold. You want to make sure that you're participating in the social media portion of LinkedIn, which means the thread of posts, both yours and other people's. What you want to do is make sure that you're posting things in LinkedIn that are business oriented, that matter to the people who could work with you or could refer you. This can be articles that you find online, maybe from Harvard Business Review, or they could be things that you find online that you wrote and maybe posted to the blog for your website, for your firm. There's lots of different things that you can do where you're sharing ideas and information. Also, if you win a big case and you can talk about it publicly, post that your firm won this case and why it was so important for your client. Now, you don't want to post every day, but if you're posting less than once a week, I'll tell you what, you're not showing up in people's feeds. When people log on to LinkedIn, they're going to see a series of things that people have posted. Now, there's an algorithm involved, so when you post, not everyone's going to see it. So you need to post regularly so that people will comment and like on the posts that you do, because that will feed your posts out in the future to more people. But the other thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're commenting on other people's posts. Think about this. If someone posts something to LinkedIn, they don't want it to just be lost in the ether. They want to make sure that people saw it and read it. And so from time to time, not every post that a client or a referral source makes, but from time to time, like their comment, and even better, leave a comment that says, hey, I really enjoyed this article that you posted, and here's why. Because it just gets you in front of people. Anytime someone likes something or leaves a comment on a post, people always stop and look at it. So if you've never done this, you're not being noticed by other people who could be remembering that you even exist, because out of sight is out of mind. So LinkedIn is a great tool. Now, it can be abused. I know all of us roll our eyes at these people who are trying to sell to us through direct message and, strangers trying to contact us when you don't see any reason for it. But there's a right way and a wrong way to use every tool. And LinkedIn is a very important tool for growing your business. So if you want to grow your business development skills and you're ignoring LinkedIn, you might be leaving money on the table. When I work with lawyers on how to work on their business development, one of the things we really focus on is how are you making sure that you're not invisible to your clients, prospects, and referral sources. So if you would like, I'm happy to schedule a free 10-minute consultation where we can talk about what I do when I work with lawyers or practice groups or entire firms. And we'll see if there's a connection where maybe I can help you just tweak your business development a little bit so that over time, you're making more sales and billing more hours. You can reach me at tom@thomsinger.com, and I'm happy to talk to anyone at any time. Thank you.